I think I'll just end up using simple timestamps. So as we get into this Ironclad run, yeah, I'm still pushing Ascension 2s. I didn't play much Slay the Spire in the past 48 hours. In fact, I still won't be able to focus as much in the next 24 hours if I were to put my pronunciation in the right place. Right place. Oh my goodness, I can't speak. But as we remove a strike question mark, we'll just get on with the run. But yeah, otherwise, small little things like remembering, hey, the Lagavulin Matriarch, I want to power up before hitting it really hard, and then do I just fight 5 enemies in a row and just try my best? You know what? We're gonna go for it. 5 enemies into an elite, into a or sorry, 5 enemies into a merchant question mark. After a rest site, no, after an elite, I'm going absolutely insane. Well, hey, we'll do our best. Now, what deck am I going to be playing with today? Guess we'll find out when the time comes. Because it might take a bit, unless we get a, not rare card, but an uncommon. But otherwise, as we sit here, again, not too much happening in life at the moment, as I just get my 3 strikes and get out. But, yeah, we'll see what else we can do. Exhaust, attack for block. And thankfully, the OBS noise suppression is helping out at the moment. But yes, otherwise is doing pretty much the normal thing I do, just going for, if I get bash, hey, it's nice. If I don't, sadness. If I just get strikes and defend enough to attack. I think that's what I'm usually going to go with, unless I get a turn like this in which I can't strike 3 times, even though the enemy is not doing anything. But we can still do, I think that's 17 damage, usually, because sometimes you get debuffed, and then you get sad. Whenever you lose HP, I do want bloodletting at some point. You know, yeah, let's work with Rupture. Because if nothing else, when we run into an AoE encounter, I'll appreciate things more. So, yeah, we just go with strikes because we get innate defense in our blocks or in our strikes. I'm going crazy. After that though, I think we just get rid of one. Let's get rid of one. Take the 6 damage in the face. We have the Burning Blood. We have 6 HP recovery. But yes, I still haven't really figured out how I wanted to really play Ironclad a lot of the time, at least in this current... I think I'm actually on... No, I'm not on the beta. Did I not download the beta? Well, sadness. I guess I'll take another look. I thought I updated to the beta. I guess I didn't set it up. Well, that's fine. Because at least I'll give you another video on this version. If you didn't know, on the Steam version, you can... I think you can participate in the beta branch, unless I'm thinking of an entirely different game, which would be a little weird. But... I mean, nonetheless, I'm looking at the version right on the top right, and yeah. So, we didn't get much here, just cry. And let's see if we can get out this turn. Nope, more block. Okay, I was about to say, 3 strikes, 18 damage. Why did I do my math wrong? We don't have a lot of attacks. Hemokinesis, I guess. And now we get... I forgot what the exact effect is. I guess we're going to find out after this strike. Bash strike turn. Yeah, so I think it's like 1 skill per turn, right? Yeah, it is, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Especially if we're not going to be blocking at all anyway. We can rush this, depends on how many strikes I get. Okay, that's good enough. Bite as well. Oh my goodness, the noise suppression didn't pick up my S sound. Feed, spite, anger. I know at times people avoid feed, I don't know. But we are losing HP as well. I'm also looking at my fingertips, but anger, feed. You know what, let's try running feed. I might have just made a mistake there, but maybe we get lucky. I mean, in the end, a lot of what could happen, but I do think strategy does still play a big part of it. But again, I'm just still learning my place there. Fighting an elite with 35 HP, you know what? Maybe this is a short video instead, which I swear I'm not just trying to shorten the video's length, but we ran into an AoE encounter, so I don't really get the choice now, do I? So, we go all out, I think. We don't even get to use dexterity. I'll throw weak on the multi-attacker, but I guess we can just sit here with so much energy that I don't know what to do. So, shrug. I think we don't get to even get out there. No, we don't. Well, I guess we throw dexterity on ourselves and do our best, but yeah, it makes me sad. We can get out next turn, but boy, oh boy, did I not need to take that damage. And then Hemokinesis. Maybe we get something for our trouble, maybe we don't. But boy, are we in pain. Yeah, why do I do this to myself? I could just start avoiding elites, really, but I figure why not try our best, but this is the reason why. In fact, we'll do another run because of this, and we'll make it even faster. Oh, why think at all if I'm just going to make decisions like that? Or I should have just rested at the rest area. I think I would have survived if I did. But just small things like learning how much HP I actually need, especially depending on the deck I'm using, in which if I remove a card and get nothing, then sadness happens. So let's transform instead and see what we get. Sword, Boomerang, Spite. Well, off we go, I guess. We'll go right up the left and try again. Now, again, at this point, if I were using my time in my life a bit more efficiently, I would actually play the same seed just to see what else I could change. But as it is, recording in the video right now, we'll just do what we do here. I think Bludgeon is great for early game, but unless you can pair something good with it after, I normally don't have as much success. But I'm not saying that you can't. I've seen success with pretty much a lot of cards and deck types, but it does come down to a lot of RNG here and there. Oh, we're so close to one-shotting. We'd still do, but hey. Bloodletting, so we can do more in a turn, because we currently have an energy problem on our hands. And Bludgeon Spite, sit here, take 4 damage, have fun. Okay, and then we do get, I was about to say, math, please. Whirlwind and Flame break through, because eventually, I think in every run, especially when I try to jam so many elites in an act, I do end up running into an AoE encounter. Do I get to do this and then remove? I do, so let's remove a strike. And I'm going to take a drink in the meanwhile. I reached over in the wrong way. The rest area, please. Smith, because we have a lot of HP. Is Thrash just damage? I say just, but I've learned, I know AoE, but still Thrash. Shiny, if nothing else. Probably shouldn't make decisions that way, but hey. Sorry, I had a drink. But if I get back to Thrash quickly, I won't have as much problems, but depends if I get to Thrash quickly. So, Bludgeon into this, yeah, Bludgeon, and then throw the Block Potion on ourselves. If we didn't have the Block Potion, well, I don't know. I think I still would have done what I did. But we can, well, one, Bloodletting, Spite, draw a card, strike, bash, thrash, be happy with life. Battle Trance. What does it do? Whenever you add a skill to your deck, upgrade it. Draw 4 cards, cannot draw anymore. Fine, because as it turns out, when I don't get the cards I want, I get kind of sad. So, Battle Trance. We're not planning to draw a card, so we're still going to Bloodlet and Spite, even though I don't draw a card. Actually, I should bash first. I'm going absolutely insane. Breakthrough, Thrash, and Sword Boomerang. Hey, look at all that energy and cards I could use. Bludgeon. Expect a fight. Yeah, I think that's just a must-pick-me. Must-pick-me option. Now, no rest areas in between. So, you know what? I am going to swerve. Oh, no elites here, though. You know what? Let's make this a very short video, then. Let's see if I did this correctly. Or just accidentally not do things correctly. Well, Bludgeon immediately. Get rid of 1. Take 11 damage in the face. Can we do anything more? Kind of. Bloodletting. Spite. Draw cards, bash, expect a fight, breakthrough, thrash. Hey. Armaments, upgrade everything. Or another bludgeon. Basically bludgeon per turn. Do I want that? No. Let's take a block card so we can be a bit more reliable on ourselves. How many do we have? 3. I can Battle Trance instead. Might as well. We drew Spite, but hey, expect a fight. And yeah, expect a fight is pretty cool. Bash, Bludgeon, Spite. Do I have enough? Yeah. If I thrash, and then I just defend because it's going to eat my strike. And hey, turns out this is another 4 damage overall encounter. Sword Boomerang. And now we have a bunch of potions. At the end of your turn, 1 random attack in your hand is played. 6 damage drawn until you draw a non-attack or another Bloodletting. Which, hey, you know what? If we draw 2 Bloodlettings in a turn, so be it, I guess. Now we want to fight elites. But let's see what happens. We didn't get much here this turn, unfortunately, so... yeah. This doesn't benefit because no other things, but we still attack. No other attacks in our hand. That being said, bludgeon immediately. Do I want to take this damage in the face? No, not for now. Let's see if this is a good read. Even though bludgeon would have been a lot of damage. Bloodletting, battle trance. Bash, bludgeon. Yep, alright. I think we redrew our cards into that. Also, whoopsie doopsie. So 2 strength or just vulnerability. I'd rather take vulnerability. Free Inferno Blade because skills are upgraded. And yeah, this run's looking good. It's basically, I feel like this run is up to me to lose. So yeah, let's find out. We get our Infested because, whoops, nothing in that turn. And into Battle Trance Bloodletting, right? Yeah. Didn't expect a fight, but I don't need it. AoE would be nice, but no. Otherwise, armaments, bludgeon, and then break through the AoE, the enemies that come out afterward. Hey, profit. Also, should have popped the potion, but should be fine here. Are we going to be fine here? 1, blah, blah, blah. Thrash. Yeah, we're fine. Funny enough, didn't get a potion, so all's well for the moment, but I think we will... I had a cough, and I know my cough is going to go into the mic. Yeah, I think we'll just not pick up a card, because we look pretty good at the moment. Who are we fighting? The Ceremonial Beast. Actually, 1 card turns is going to be a bit iffy, so I'm just going to rest and be safe here. I'm sure a better Slay the Spire 2 player would be a bit more confident, but as for me, no. Duplicator Thrash, question mark? Then we wouldn't even need to use Bloodletting, so fun times ahead. And then Sword Boomerang, don't need to block, but I'll pop the attack potion anyway. Yeah. Double the vulnerability, so we don't have to worry about it for the rest of this encounter. If I can't get out in 5 turns, I feel something is very wrong. Bludgeon, strike, defend, sit here. We'll recover 80% HP. We should have enough by the time that happens. Inferno Blade, expect to fight. Alright, time to go. Armament, we should be able to just pop everything here. We won't get to go draw any more cards, but we should be able to get everything here. Can only play 1 card. If it's a bludgeon, fine. I think we used bludgeon. No, we didn't. Ha! 7-minute Act 1. Fun times ahead. Now, do I want to take anything else? Conflag for each other attack we played in the turn. If we get a lot of bloodlettings, then that can be interesting. We're not exhausting it. Yeah, we'll take Conflag. It's upgraded. Oh! Going up the left. Yeah, up left to the middle. But first, we take our Ancient perk. Remove 2 cards. Unique Curse, 3 relics. Corruption. Skills cost, whenever you play a skill, exhaust it. Do I care about my skills? If I want to just forego blocking, right? Pretty much. Because the only other attack that I could have gotten was Iron Wave. Iron Wave, which gives me block as well. But this does mean I get to do some weird things. Do I want to do this? Let's go for it. Let's see what happens. So, yeah, up the left, to the right immediately afterward, but let's see. Didn't get a single thingamajiggy, so sadness, but we will still bloodlet, so we can actually block something. I think overall we lost 2 less HP, but hey. Bloodletting, bludgeon. Wow, that's, this is a turn. This is a power, but it's a turn. So, I think I can Corruption Conflag, right? Yeah, I was about to say. I mean, we could just Conflag, but you never know. And then more bloodletting, more bloodletting, more bloodletting, more bloodletting, more bloodletting. Especially when our deck is kind of getting bigger. Whenever you play a power, draw 1 card. 3 random relics after 5 combats. Obtain 1 common. Yeah, let's just go for the big one here. We're not running into a merchant anytime soon, so I did a tilt to my head as if that mattered. Inferno Blade, free, deals less damage. Yeah. I think no, we can't spread it out because we won't be able to defeat an exoskeleton if we do that. So, we'll at least defeat 1. Next turn, we can get rid of another. And you see what happens. This is interesting, though. So, we already have things upgraded, so I guess all we do is thrash. We thrash the one, yeah, we thrash the one that deals more damage, and then we defend against the other one, just to be safe. By the way, we have the crab boss, so sword boomerang our way out, and we should be able to survive an elite with 56 HP. If not, oh man, have I been doing things wrong? So, we're not really dealing with block, but we'll take it because it's shiny and uncommon. Nah. Do we have free powers anywhere? Would be nice. Don't think we do. So instead, we're going to enchant the Rash, I think. The AoE would be nice for an extra 2 damage, but let's pick the single target for the moment. And now, might actually do Bludgeon here instead of another Bloodletting. Yeah, let's do Bludgeon. I would have also picked Bash, but I think we'll try out Bludgeon for the moment just to see how much we can get. We don't have any potions, by the way, so this is going to be interesting. But uppercut, spike, sword, boomerang, and then thrash. And then we take this 16 damage in the face. I don't have any defensive mechanisms, so we're really hoping that we get to do stuff. So let's corruption and go all out, because it seems like we're just taking damage, and the enemy's also going to be taking damage as well. Expect the fight is free. Grapple, defend, strike. Defend is now exhausted. And so now it's either it or me. So we don't have any more energy. That makes me a little sad. Conflag, question mark, instead of bludgeon. Ow. Do we die for this? We can't even bloodlet anymore, I just realized. So, blocking is also worthless on this turn. So we're really just going to go all out and hope for the best. Hopefully, hope we get something good next turn. I don't think we can do 83 damage, so this is just me going crazy. Well, hey. Fun times ahead, fun times ahead. Oh, we got really close, though. Well, guess I'll see you in the next video. But we will do the end screen here, might as well. Not really much to look at here, aside from the fact that, well, I took an elite and I didn't do it right. So, what would that encounter be? It just seems like it's just tanky, and deals a lot of damage. Technically block, because it's not doing much else. I think it does scale strength, but I'd have to look at it again and remember. But yeah, without further ado, nothing much else to this end screen. Thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Bye!